So I wanted to talk about something that happened to me or around me last Wednesday. I woke up at around 4:40 a.m. to what I later discovered was the sound of half a tree crashing in my backyard. Got up, was really concerned about what was going on, could hear there was a storm outside, was worried about my clothing that was drying outside, rushed into the main room. None of the lights would turn on, power was out. I knew my dad was up because he's usually up at that time anyway, especially if there's a storm. He'd already brought my clothes in, I wondered where the cats were. He said they were inside, but Mira wasn't in my room. I'm wondering where she is. We searched the house. She's nowhere in sight. I ended up finding her on the back porch hiding under a rocking chair. Scooped her up, carried her inside. Just so happy that she was alive. It was insane, and there were tornado warnings and just high winds and storms and thunder and lightning and rain and insanity. So around 6 a.m., there's no phone signal, no Wi-Fi, no power. We decide to go for a drive to see what's going on. Is the school open? Do I have to go to work? I have no idea. And we drive a little bit down the road and had to stop suddenly because of this. We turn around. Luckily, there is a second road out, which was fortunately not entirely blocked. There was just part of it that was blocked. Otherwise, we would be stuck inside the neighborhood. It's just as we get on the edge of the neighborhood that I finally get a phone signal. And I have 2 missed calls and a text saying there's no school today. I do not have to go to work. We drive around town. Let's see what else is like. Who has power and who doesn't? How bad is this? And here are some of the things that we saw in town. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, you're not going that way.
I can't see right now.
The other one's over here. It definitely is. And it took down the carport with it. That is a flipped up carport.
Whoa, dude.
Is frightening.
Line up there? Yeah.
Probably just to warn people.
Is there any way around it?
No.
You're cutting
That's
it out?
and that's not even all of it. There were broken power lines on the ground. When we were driving back into the neighborhood, there was actually a guy holding up a power line so that we could drive under it. Just trees down everywhere. The town was a complete wreck. Well, not a complete wreck, but it was pretty bad. Later that day, we went to the town next door and found out some of my previous coworkers at the store that I used to work at that it was in fact a tornado that we had gone through. We experienced our first tornado, and Mira, that poor cat, was on the porch. And also there's half a tree gone in our backyard. Things aren't entirely back to normal yet, but I had to go back to work on Friday. We got power back Thursday afternoon, I should mention, by the way. Also, that first day off, had some cousins come over and bring a generator so that we could hook up our refrigerator to it, so our food wouldn't go bad. Also, first time I've ever made pancakes in a power outage. So we managed to hook up waffles. We managed to hook up the waffle iron. In other news, I've been making an effort to not be so anxious and worried all the time. I'm making lots of lists. Remember that list that I made for grad schools back in October? I now have one for apartment buildings that I've contacted and asked about stuff. I have a list of habits, things I'm trying to do every day. I got this idea from a study blog on Tumblr. I'll have links in the description for journaling advice and stuff. These are things that I need to accomplish in the month of May. I really need to fill this space with steps. I have a breakfast planner because I often think about things that I want to eat for breakfast, and I try to keep it all organized in my mind. I'm thinking of doing the same thing for wardrobe, but my wardrobe pretty much just stays the same while I'm working. It just like different days will be I mix them around. Trying to keep a financial planner as well. My apartment list. Currently drinking my 12th Doctor tea because it's supposed to be really good for like if you feel anxious. And yeah, it actually does a pretty good job. It's super delicious and just really comforting and warm and kind of like, I don't know, the 12th Doctor has that effect. It's a very comforting doctor, though also kind of a frightening doctor. It's a long story. Reading Jane Eyre, currently disguised as the Iliad upside down, but I'm almost done with it. It's been awesome. I want to read more poetry as well. I'm going to do that tonight. Got this new water bottle. It's so beautiful. It keeps water cold for 24 hours and hot water hot for 12 hours. It's just a gorgeous bottle. Finally dusted off my old white erase calendar, and I've got a calendar going on my wall. Started this list. This was a printable that I found on that same study Tumblr. I printed it out, put it in a frame, and I use a white erase marker to write white erase. I use a dry erase marker to write on the frame so that I can just erase goals when they're done, like that one that I erased there, and soon that Monday video will be erased as well. And in terms of just cool things that I've bought recently, I got this wax seal that's the hand of the king, so it's awesome. I got this Paris Street style coloring book, mostly because I was just really obsessed with this page, which you can see I've already started to color. And last, I found this at Barnes & Noble, and I was so excited. It's an entire book about the life of a shielder on Earth, probably up until the 1700s, I'm guessing. The episode, The Woman Who Lived. I was so excited about this, and I found it in like the recommended section where people who work there recommend books, and it was listed, and it was like listed as culturally relevant and like anthropological, and just I was like, of course, this is gonna be great. If you don't know anything about a shielder, by the way, she is a Viking girl who accidentally became immortal and has to live through Earth very slowly, and experience all of these things. And it sort of goes a lot into how her life really isn't fabulous because traveling takes so long, and but she can also learn things because she has the time to learn them and become masters of things. But she also has the flaw of having a human brain where she doesn't remember things after a while. Her memories start to just fade away and disappear. So she keeps journals, and she has an entire library full of journals so that she can read about her own life. And it's just really great. She ends up forgetting her own name and goes by the name just Me. She's Lady Me. A little blurb on the back. Quite a dark character as well, to be honest. I'm just really excited to read that. I have so many things to read. But anyway, I'm really excited about that. And yeah, that's my life as it has been lived for the past like week or so. Whew. It's been a tough one. I mean, I just covered like a little bit. I mean, I don't even talk about the things that happened at work. There was a lot of screaming today. Screaming and destroying things, and whew, I like weekends. I don't hate my job. I do like it. Anyway, yeah. Bye!